what are you getting with Linus Ullmark? Because this guy is Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This guy is more hot and cold than the last chick I dated in Vancouver for a year. You never knew what you're getting. You pissed on the toilet seat. Yeah, wipe it up. Whoa, you used the shampoo. Yes, I used the shampoo. F off. If you don't like it, go home. But you... misogynist. I'm so glad she's gone.
Welcome to our latest therapy session. We do have some PTSD from prior relationships. When it comes to Linus Ullmark, I'm sure there are a lot of Ottawa Senators fans that probably could use some therapy the way he's been playing. But look, the question comes down to, does the rest of the lineup hold up to be a playoff team? I think they do. I think they absolutely have a chance of getting out of the first round. Yeah, why not? Why not? They got a great captain. They literally, if you had to pick a guy to lead you in battle, that's a good pick.
Brady Tkachuk?
Absolutely. That's a great pick.
Scary looking dude.
Yeah. Look, we talked about him before on the show. Andrew Ference. When he walked into the locker room, when I was playing with the Northern Alberta All-Stars, when he walked into the locker room, it was like, hey, you're joking around. Andrew walks in and you go, oh shit, Andrew's here. Okay. He's got that same presence. He walks into the room, you shut up, and you kind of go, oh, okay, he's going to say, oh, okay, all right, yeah. You just kind of, he just has an aura. He has a vibe. And I think that's kind of what Ottawa is feeding on right now.
Well, do they not need good goaltending, though? We've talked about this. Bad goaltender makes a great team terrible. Great goaltender makes a bad team good.
Yeah, they're the hero of the GOAT. I get that. I think he has, well, look, like you said, he's Jekyll or Hyde.
You don't know what you're getting.
Here's hoping he's one or the other when it comes to crunch time.
Well, and so the stats are he's been averaging roughly every 2 to 4 games, he'll throw up a .930 save percentage or more. And then he'll do 2 to 4 games of a .600 to .800 save percentage, which, for those that didn't know, that's worse than the stats I put up in the Fed. That's not acceptable. But here's the good news, though. This season, in all the games against Toronto, Tampa, and Florida, which are the only opponents that they could possibly face unless a catastrophic meltdown and they fall out of the playoffs, .930 save percentage against Toronto, .919 against Tampa, .930 against Florida. Those are some pretty good numbers against 3 elite teams.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes, and you know this better than anyone, there are times where players show up for big games and they go to sleep when it's a nothing game. You know what I mean?
Well, he's dropped the ball against Florida when he was playing for Boston, and then he choked against the Leafs. They had to throw Swayman in, and Swayman picked it up the mail and then got him past round 1. So he's not a playoff performer yet, but I don't know what you're going to... Do you have a prediction, though? Do you think that he's going to show up or no?
I still think they're on the bubble to make... Look...
You think the Rangers squeak in past Ottawa?
Yes, I do. Honestly,
really?
the way the Rangers got that W in overtime against the Wild, I think the Rangers got a head full of steam right now. I like the way they're playing. I like the way they put a few puzzle pieces in there. Their goaltending is great.
Isn't it crazy that they found a way to claw their way back after having such a hot start and then a dog shit winner, and then here we are, we're right on the edge again.
Well, look, it came to a crossroads with them in Vancouver, and they thought, let's take a gamble and make a move. And when Miller showed up back in New York, that was the one that tipped the scale a little bit in favor of the Rangers, where they got the better of the deal.
Jim Rutherford, he's still in East Hastings. We got a good deal. Patterson's great. He hasn't got a point in 12 games.
Hey, more hockey content. It might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?